Hello and welcome back to Squibblenuts videos, where I am continuing on from the last video, which was to doing this warrior female elf, who I have now done a little bit of detail on the face and the hood, just to show the standard of what we're going to get to. I've added the bow, which was missing from the previous video due to size of paper, which I've now put right. I've drawn in the bowstring and the arrow just to get us a guide for those, because we didn't have those in before, and it just goes across the face there. Notches on the back of the arrow. It's normally a little slot at the back of arrows, if I draw it like that, and there's usually a little slot at the back where the string goes into the arrow. So that's, now you can't see that obviously. I'm going to rub that out because I don't need that now. Just increase my brush, rub that out. But anyway, that's to explain that. I've done a little bit of cleaning up and a bit of redrawing here. I did have a problem in my last attempt at a video. My video recording equipment decided to collapse on me, so I lost a video of a warm-up that I did before I started drawing today at 9 o'clock this morning. Well, nearly 10 o'clock this morning. But I've now got myself back on track. I'm in the wrong brush, so I'll just change that back to my fuzzy brush. That one there. Right, so I know what my fuzzy brush. Yep, that's it. Just checking. But step back there because we don't want that. Oh, and again, that's it. Let's get rid of that. Now we're going to zoom in a bit more up here so we can see better, and do a bit of cleaning up there where I've been redrawing the hand, putting the hand because we hadn't got the hand in there. I'm trying to save time by doing a little bit off screen or off camera. If you want me to video the whole thing, then that's fine, I can do that, just let me know. But if you don't, it's beneficial to me not to do it, because sometimes my video recording equipment does crash on me and causes me to lose a video here and there, which is not good. I'm using Active Presenter, and it does have it's a good little program. It's a great little program for doing this, but it's got tendency to collapse on me at times when I least expect it. So hence this morning I lost a video due to that. I'm just going to change my brush for a minute because I want to go right to the top. The 3mm I want to do. That's it. I'll zoom, get out of there, and we'll up the brush a bit. That's better. I lost a little bit there, the chin and neck there. I want to fill that back in. Right, and I say we can clean up try and get these lines as straight as you can, but don't worry too much about it if you can't. I was going to do a step back then, wasn't I? Getting myself there. Right, I'm sorry about any jumps in the program or in the procedure that I'm doing here due to technical difficulties that I keep having now and again. I mean, I'm not having them all the time, but I just happen to have to reload Active Presenter again because it, as I say, it wiped out all my video that I'd recorded, so I lost that piece of work. And now I'm going to just draw without talking too much, and just, if you want to say something or comment on anything, just do so, and I'll create a program around what you say or what you ask, if it's possible, just so we don't lose too much time. I want to be able to show as much as I can of how I'm doing this, so that you can see how it's done and perhaps follow along. But I say I can't guarantee that I'm going to get every video out, because sometimes, as I say, my video recording equipment dies on me. So anyway, we'll try and do our best to keep it going, and say I've gone in and I've done a few bits that you won't have seen how I did them, which is annoying me because I wanted to show you how these things work, and I can't really go over them because once I've lost the video, then I can't get it back. So, and I can't go back on the drawing because I've already done it, and I hate having to step back and like rub all that face out and start again because it's come out so well. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to attempt to do that. But if anyone knows of a free screen capture program that is pretty solid and doesn't crash all the time, then please let me know. I've tried quite a few, so yeah, this is probably the best one I've found so far, which is free, which I can't being as I'm out of work, I can't afford to buy these programs, which I'd love to, but money's tight, as you know, and I can't possibly do that. Oh, my brushes, I went to the wrong one there. I'll go back to the solid brush again. That's it. And get my brush up. That's it. That's it again. All my setup's been messed up by this going pear-shaped on me. But never mind. I'll have to zoom in a bit more for detail on there. Let's get that right up close so we can see, and then we can redraw this quiver, which should have gone like that. And I'm going to clean it out and start again on that because it's very messy at the moment. So I'll clean out the quiver. At the end there's a little feathery, usually feathers, made of feathers. Not sure what bird they use to do the feathers with, but I suppose they do use a certain type of feather for better quality bows or whatever. I know they still make bows these days, obviously for fun, you know, not for killing people with. None of that, thank you very much. It's just a bit of contest, brings out the best in people, and the worst as well, I must say, because some people get very competitive and try and outdo their friends. But I loved when I did it for a little while. I went on a one of those improve yourself sort of type company things that they go on sometimes, and they send you off on these little test your metal sort of thing, and I did that for a couple of times, and one of the main things on there was archery, so I do know a little bit about archery, and that does help in the construction of things like this because you have experienced it, which does help. I'm not saying you've got to go out and do archery practice just to be able to draw a bow and arrow, because you don't, but it does help sometimes if you've got a little bit of knowledge on things like that, especially when you're trying to draw them. It does help. I mean, you can't obviously experience everything, and some things you don't need to experience to be actually able to do them. We're nearly at the 10-minute mark. Gotta go back here. Get rid of that. Get back out. That's better. Now she's got her arm and fingers more clearly defined. You can see it better. I like to do that. I like to get a bit done, define it, make it look good, and then move on. But that has its drawbacks as well, because I did it before. I did this line across here and it messed up the whole face. I'm trying to get it off, but luckily with computers you can step back, and rubbers you can rub it out and start again, but it means you're rubbing out the part you've already drawn. You don't want to keep redrawing the same bit over again, because you might might take several turns or times to get that to actually draw a straight line, so you don't want to do that too often. So it's best to get, that's why it's good to have this mock-up, if you like, of the positions and parts and bits, so that if you haven't got into too much accuracy you won't lose too much. But obviously the more you go into it, the more you're going to lose. It doesn't pay to but then you ain't recording, so you won't be losing anything like me. Videos and that get destroyed or disappear off my computer because the programs decide to crash on you. So hopefully you won't have that problem, and you can make your way around it. Right, so I'm going to put the end of this video because it's gone 10 minutes, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy drawing.